Hello, the internet. Welcome to the Laughing Dragon Inn. We're doing a one-shot for Monsters of the Week. This one's called Creeping Ivy is our show. And our setting, we are set in Ivy Town at Ivy University. Apologies to Gardner Fox. And yeah, we're going to try this out. We're all kind of new to it, so forgive us if we get it all wrong. And pretty much, let's jump right in. This is Monsters of the Week by Evil Hack Games, but also generic games. One might write it, one might produce it. I couldn't find a clear answer on that. It's powered by the Apocalypse, so it's a pretty simple and interesting system, and it's a lot of our first time with it, so here we go. But right now, we're going to get into Creeping Ivy. We see a shot of an alleyway. It's kind of dusk. And a door kicks out from behind a bar. And a girl and some scruffy, crunchy dude are hard making out in this alley. He's dressed down. He's all sleeveless black tee and jeans. He's all facial hair. She's dressed to get lucky. Halter top, denim skirt, 4-inch heels. And seems to have fished her wish. He starts getting handsy, but she's into it. This goes on for an uncomfortably long time. Like, we get it, CW. You're towing that sexy line. And, like, it's not even that sexy. The dude's a little gross. Not that you get a good look at him outside some intense close-ups of his bearded mouth trying to consume the lower half of her face. The rest are just tawdry shots of her body, which, whatever, she seems to be enjoying herself. See, but then this shot is just him inching up her denim skirt with some kind of fog effect out of nowhere. Now this poor actress has goosebumps, which is dumb because the rest of the establishing shot is clearly trying to communicate that it's hot out. Maybe they're trying to show how turned on she is, but I think it's more likely they have a fog machine blowing up her skirt just off camera. And now the music's all weird with some kind of singing, like Bjork and Yoko Ono are dueling vocal warm-ups. Oh, and now it's a close-up of the making out again. Gross. And we're zooming in on her eye. Her eye shoots open. She gasps. Title card. Creeping Ivy. The Rites of Spring. All right. We're playing Monsters of the Week. Begin title sequence. Probably some creepy music that Joss Whedon's brother wrote. And we're at the top. All right, in game, two of you have effects that kind of go off at the start of an adventure. Let's bounce. Actually, should we all introduce ourselves? Let's do a quick round. Just say your name, what kind of thing you're playing, maybe a quick snapshot of your character. We're going to start with you, Zom, Chloe.
Hi, I'm Zom. I'm going to be playing Chloe. She is an initiate in the sorority of the Maiden's Blood Sisterhood. Yeah, she's got some issues that'll probably become apparent later.
Liz/Mary.
Hi, I'm Liz. I'm playing Mary, aka, well, her full name is Meriwether Coles. She is one of the Fae and, small business owner. Best bar in town. At least she thinks it is. So he'll probably eventually appear, I guess.
Indeed. Kyle/Jay.
Hi, I'm Jay, and Marty just broke me a little bit ago. But I'm gonna be playing Kyle Fiore, who's just a dude. He's there. It's gonna be awesome, guys.
And Andy/Ryan.
I'll be playing Ryan. She's a spooky. And imagine just the blandest person you can. She could get lost in a crowd of one. She is always wearing some kind of black hoodie, cardigan, or fleece, a monochromatic t-shirt, jeans, and sneakers. Regardless of weather, that's it. That is what she is wearing. And like hair kind of pulled back. Probably dull brown, maybe blonde, maybe like kind of red, you can't tell. And no light is it flattering.
All right. I like her already. Speak of which, Ryan, roll 2d6.
Oh shit!
I'm prepared for this. Did you roll a bad?
So okay, so I add my +2 weird. With my +2 weird, I get a 4.
All right. Whew.
Good start.
Good start. Yeah, let's put you in class then, because that's a great time. A great time. Speak of which, it is the beginning of spring. Starting to be windows open studying weather. It's coming to the close of the year. You got another couple months, but a couple people's eyes are going to windows a little bit more, and the weather's just starting to get warm. It's going to be a big party weekend. And yeah, Ryan, as you are in class, absolutely failing to pay attention in this liberal learning environment. Let's see, you rolled the bad one.
Yeah.
All right, you get flashes and visions. You see a straw and cardinal. Those are colors, so kind of yellow and red.
Okay.
X and an O. You see an owl. You see a blur of bodies and thrumming, and just feel music. You can't really hear or make out the sound, but you feel music. And just everywhere is just this blur of bodies. You can't make out faces. You don't know where you are. It's a pretty crowded and hot house, maybe. And you see in this thrum of bodies, you see a dark black with kind of patches of brown shadow walking through this crowd. It snaps its fingers, and everyone falls. You are now lying on the ground, surrounded by all these fallen bodies. And someone is tugging on your pants. And then you start awake from your little prophecy, which you know is no daydream. A, why would you daydream that? It's a little weird. And B, you've had these before.
Yeah. Cool. And Professor Palmer is just not shutting up.
No, oh my God. This guy. Like, he's just supposed to be teaching you, like, basic Western lit, and he is off about his miniaturization ideas again. That's the way of the future.
It's not how white dwarf stars work, Ray.
Do not interrupt him.
Sorry.
Assistant Choi just kind of is like giving you the...
He's cute.
Be cool, man.
That's cool.
Be cool. Yeah, everyone likes Assistant Professor Choi. Does Ryan have any other immediate reaction to this?
I imagine she's just flop sweat and will actually take off her coat because...
Oh, yeah.
And then kind of just... You probably like nervously tapping the desk and just constantly looking at the clock. It's probably going backwards at this point, but just waiting.
With science!
Waiting to leave. But no, I don't want to be rude and just leave. Cause...
Okay. Yeah, as you know, Professor Palmer does include attendance in your grade. It's especially with freshmen. He's real hard. You hear his advanced classes are better. You don't believe them. All right. Now we're going to zoom over to the Pi Alpha Kappa house. There's kind of an all hands on deck meeting. Because it's going to be a big party weekend. And all the girls know it. Pi Alpha Kappa is, of course, the kind of public-facing front of what you better know as the Maiden's Blood Sisterhood. A sorority that has brought you in. And you guys fight monsters. You're pretty rad. And currently kind of in charge of it. Hold on. It's Sam and Velma. Are those the two named NPCs? They're in a line with the rest of the girls, and it's all very... I mean, from looking in from the outside, it would just be like rush week or getting together for a charity thing and telling who's going to clean what room in the house. But inside, it's a much different story. And your chapter head, Althea Prince, this tall, just beautiful black girl. She's an upperclassman and kind of inherited this position, but like all of her contemporaries went away. She's kind of been a bitch since, but like she's real all business and has like the most confirmed experience. So she's a bit of an ass, but it's coming from a place of safety and experience. So you have to make a roll now to see how helpful this is.
A 9.
A 9. A 9 is pretty good. Or is a 9 okay? Shoot, I'm sorry. I think a 9 is
I think a 9
okay.
is okay.
Yeah.
Well,
the 9 is the medium one.
luckily, you just get like one extra thing if you had done better than this. But yeah, so Althea's walking up and down. She's telling everybody. Everyone's going to be drunk. There's going to be a lot of skin showing. This brings out the monsters. Like, they don't know that. We know that. So everyone be on high alert. Sam, I want you up and down Fraternity Row. Bring Velma with you. Chloe, you go to Titania's bottom a lot, right?
Yeah, a fair bit.
Okay. All right. Well, you just kind of post up there and look for any action in town. They won't always be so bold as to come on until the real crowds start on campus. So anybody new, anything strange, keep your eyes open.
Yes,
She
ma'am.
kind of goes down the line to give the other girls their orders, but it's mostly conveniently, please go to the place that the story starts. All right. And if you want, I mean, you're there with Sam and Velma. Everyone else is kind of like packing up their stuff, or one girl runs up to her room because she's going to get, her stuff ready, or she's not on shift yet. So someone else is just like, I'm making a sandwich. So do you have any notable interactions that you want in this scene?
I don't think so. I think Chloe's pretty ready to go.
Okay. Sam will wish you good luck. Kind of self-consciously itch at her scar a little bit, and off we go. Man, I've been waiting for this. Kyle, what are you up to, bro?
What time of day is it, man?
We'll say it's not yet sunset. That way we can have that cool magic hour shot of everyone going and converging.
Cool. So, like, I mean, I'm deaf at the bar, that's for sure. But
Okay.
it's like
You're at
out
Titania's
in the
bottom
corner.
specifically?
Yeah. In a usual space. Space I've occupied for probably like the last 3 years, going on 4.
All right. You're in the no Pete zone. And so that segues and puzzle pieces nicely into Mary. What are you doing?
I think Mary, if it's almost sunset, Titania's bottom never actually closes because Mary hasn't really figured out what's the big deal about the concept of time.
Mm-hmm.
So the bar is just always unlocked, even if it's like maybe not open. So
Sure.
people can just come in whenever they want. So Mary will always post up by the bar, just hanging out, lounging, waiting for someone to come talk to her.
Okay. Yeah, and that's where we find you now. And yeah, well, Ryan, class is out. You've had a pretty spoopy vision. And is this... How close are you with Chloe? Would you want to tell someone about this, or are you still pretty caged off when it comes to your...
I feel now that somebody knows, it's like, oh wait, it's kind of like, oh, I can tell somebody, like, because back home everyone just thought I was weird and no one believed me really.
You're cool. You're coma girl.
No, could we not? So I think I would want to go to Titania's Bottom to either tell Mary or Chloe.
Mm-hmm.
Preferably both.
That's right.
Preferably both, even.
Well, ain't this a big ball of convenience then? Because after the first commercial break, we'll all be winding up at Titania's Bottom.
When we come back from commercial break, I repeat the last line of dialogue so that people are caught up.
I need to go to Titania's Bottom. So, yeah, how do you get into town? You're a freshman. Do you have a car?
No. No. I have a bike that was probably like my older brother's.
Nice.
And it's probably got like corn stickers on it or something.
It's a terrible place for a corn sticker.
Yeah.
As is everywhere. As is everywhere. All right, so you're riding your bike?
Yeah.
Chloe, how do you get up to the bar?
What's the fastest way?
Students can ride the bus for free.
She probably takes the bus.
Okay. Show that student ID. Like 75% of this town is students at any given time, so but yeah, all right. So Mary, before long, the place is starting to fill up a little earlier because everyone's kind of got those Friday fuckets, like everyone's just kind of pulling in. You notice some faces aren't here, probably because they're taking their drinking outside because it's a nice night, but people love being a regular. So, and you still have the coolest bar in town. Something about your health code violations are really attractive. And so, yeah, we will find all of you in Titania's Bottom. Kyle, you've been there. Mary, you have also been there. And Chloe, you will get there first. The bus may pass. Pedaling little Ryan. You could also ride that bus for free, by the way, but...
Well, now I know that. I feel like I missed that part of orientation. But I see all the people on the bus, and I'm like, huh.
All students must be nice. So, yeah, Chloe, you get there. I mean, your instructions were just to pretty much be at the bar. Do you have any business with Mary or?
Yeah, I think she'll waltz in and walk up to the bar and sort of sit down and say hello to Mary and be like, "Hey, I'm posted here again tonight."
Yeah, cool. Which one are you again?
Chloe.
Okay.
We've met 6 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Saved your bar.
It happens. Sorry.
It's fine.
Some bunch of other people are here. Happening.
I noticed. See anything unusual tonight?
In what context?
In the context of what is normally happening here and anything that may have happened outside of that?
I don't know. Is there something I rolled to figure out if something happened?
I like the idea that she just literally doesn't know. She's like, I don't know.
Roll 2d6.
Things happen. I don't know if they're strange. I rolled an 8.
Okay.
Do I add something to that?
Sure. I did it. I got your stats in front of me. Yeah, there were a couple kids in here in zoot suits earlier, and you are pretty sure they don't wear those anymore.
I mean, Mary wears a zoot suit, but that's more like her thing, and she doesn't
right. That's what stood out.
Yeah.
Like, they cribbing my style. That's most of the most eventful thing that's happened today.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
from Mary's
so-
perspective.
Sure,
of this
sure.
No,
I know,
humans.
I did mean it's a boring day at the bar then. It's
Yeah.
zoot suiters, the only notable thing, swinging chains.
Ryan already feels excluded.
Yeah, and they just swung their chains and walked out. All right, Ryan, you arrive a little out of breath. It's all uphill here, somehow. Geographically improbable. It's New England.
Really should invest in a light transit system. As 2 more buses pass me.
2 more.
There's no one on the door, right? Because as a freshman, I am not allowed in bars.
No, you have been surprised by that before.
Yeah, okay.
Like
I will probably try and put my hood up and still sneak in.
Yeah, draw a quick mustache on yourself.
Yeah.
I am also a grown-up.
Hello, fellow adults.
You like my mustache? It is very full and grown in.
I sure do like
I grew it
drinking.
myself.
You wouldn't believe the amount of drugs I've done today.
At my job, my adult job.
She suddenly has a briefcase.
But I will kind of walk in and scan the bar, I guess, mostly just looking for Mary, Chloe. I will recognize probably that Kyle is there and just barely register. I don't even have to actually see him to register that he is there.
Yeah. I was gonna say
Is
bad
there a
news.
human occupying that space in the bar? It's Kyle.
It's done.
Bad news. Kyle's here. Good news. Everyone else is here. But yeah, no, you actually rather conveniently, Chloe and Mary are sitting by the bar at the moment.
Okay. I will sheepishly walk over and drag a stool and sit next to them.
And this stool drag Chloe turns. She's like, "Oh, hey, Brian.
Hey,
Didn't expect to see you out here. You?
hey.
How are you?"
I'm okay. It's spring, am I right? Hard semester.
You doing okay there, Ryan?
No.
A little twitchier than normal.
No. Thank you for noticing. My whole so the thing with the you guys know the thing with the
Deep breath, words. Okay.
I had a vision that felt real bad and gross, and I don't know what to do about it. So I came to the 2 people who I figured would know what to do about it, and Kyle is also here.
Oh, hey, Kyle.
Yeah, hey.
Did you fulfill the prophecy yet?
I still don't know what you mean.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
But then she will do her best to kind of, probably in way too many words, recollect the vision. Hit on yellow and red, X and O. There was an owl, which is from a creepy music video.
Mm-hmm.
A blur of bodies and feeling music, which I presume it was like a house party, right? It looked like a house party, or it was a little blurry, but I'm going to.
You can deduce that without a roll.
Okay. Then I saw a brown and black shadow, which snapped its fingers. Everyone fell over, and he was violating me specifically, right? Or was it someone?
Something was tugging on your pants.
Right. But it was me. It wasn't like somebody else.
Right. No, you felt it. That was the bad version.
Yes.
There were nicer versions of that.
Oh, great. Well, I hope we can fix the future so we get a nicer one.
Trippy.
Now I know with the Chosen One's vision. Hold on, I might have to look up your sheet. Because with the Chosen One's vision, something actively now will happen to you.
You get to hold 3 against me, it says.
Hold 3. Okay. Let me just write that.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be spent 1 for 1 as penalties to rolls I make.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I was looking for.
Great.
2 ones. Rolled 2 ones.
It's amazing.
First roll of the game.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Oh, but mark experience, by the way,
Oh, good.
or
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
whatever they call that in this game.
Experience.
Yeah. All right. Convenient.
Good title.
It's really easy to remember. All right, so yes, you relay this vision to Mary and Chloe.
Well, a lot of that sounds like a party, except for the whole creepy snap fingers and fall bit. That's kind of bad. Are you familiar with something like that, Mary?
I don't know. Am I?
Let's see what we can have you roll. Would you call this investigating a mystery?
Sure. I think I'm bad at that, so let's do that.
Yeah.
It's a good attitude.
Let me see. I'm going to give you +1. Or read a bad situation. Which would you prefer? One sharp, one's sharp. Never mind.
I rolled a 6, so that's a 7.
Okay. A 7. Yeah, that sounds like something.
Sounds like a number of things.
Yeah, you're not unfamiliar with it. It doesn't narrow it down for you. Any number of your kin can do shit like that. Probably vampires can do it. Like it sounds like some monster shit or a really, really good group hypnotist.
I mean, just stuff happens, you know?
Yeah.
I'm so reassured.
You need something? Because I got something. And she'll pull out like a little bottle that says sleep on it. I'm like, here, this should help with bad dreams.
Wait, does it cause the bad dreams or does it solve the bad dreams?
What?
Thanks.
See, man, I just need like a general like perception or investigation kind of roll here.
I mean, I could
Chloe.
also roll to read about
Yeah.
situations.
Chloe, roll sharp.
Okay. An 8.
Okay. Again, a mixed success, but I don't know that counts here. But some of that
Can
might
we-
just be my unfamiliarity with this with the system. But
Can we add the 2 of us together and be like, we could probably, over about 15 minutes, just brainstorm ideas?
sure, you can help someone.
Under investigative mystery,
Okay, so
it does say one of the questions is what sort of creature is it? I don't know if that's helpful, but
okay,
this-
so it looks like
is this investigating? I don't know.
we
Okay,
would want to. I would want to ask a specific question before I make that roll, and then.
Or no, that tells you how many questions you can ask.
Oh, is it?
All right, so you can hold 1 on either read a bad situation or investigate a mystery. I'm considering this a little bit more investigate a mystery, but I have information for you, but I will ask any of. Well, let's see. I don't really have that kind of information yet. Okay, I'm going to tell you because I don't think either of these apply very well right now. But maybe not an X and an O, but an X and an Omega would be Chi O, another sorority on the campus. And you've seen those girls wearing owls on their stuff.
Chi Omega, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Shout out to my Chi O sisters.
And are yellow and red recognizable as like school colors in any way?
No, but again, it wouldn't take Chloe long to recognize that most of their wear and items are yellow and red. That seems also tied to Chi Omega.
Okay.
Okay.
Who have a bit of a reputation around campus, but they are party girls AF. And they have at least one lewd song about them.
Yeah, at least one.
At least one. I will teach it to you all later. So yeah, Chi Omega makes some sense of the beginning of it. They have a house. You probably haven't been in it.
Almost.
Well, I mean, if the vision sort of points to the Chi Omega house, we should maybe pay it a visit.
Okay.
Sure. Sounds fun. Kills a couple hours.
There's some commotion at the front of the bar as a girl in a halter top and a denim skirt stumbles in and falls on her face.
Keith,
Make sure
clean up.
she's okay.
I feel like I've read a Key Grip's name while looking at her before.
Yeah, Kyle, you're first on the scene. Actually, I think is one of your powers even. Man, I wish I could make these windows different colored or something. Flipping around like an ass. All right, what could go wrong? Don't worry, we'll check it out. Power far. Okay. So yeah, Kyle, you were right there. Hey, you know this girl. This is Debbie. It's Debbie DuPont. She's a Chi-O. Real party girl. And she's not unconscious because she's still kind of like mumbling into the floor of the bar and kind of like trying to get herself back up, just kind of like, I'm okay. I'm okay. She does not seem okay.
Like, that was a nasty fall. Did you just like trip or?
Well, yeah, I lost one of my heels apparently. Is this Sandy's?
No.
Oh, this is the other one. Hey, Carl, right?
Kyle. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I get a drink in here? I'm having a weird night.
Yeah, sure. Let's go see Mary. She'll get you a drink.
Okay.
I think that's what she needs.
And yeah, just turning her one ankle in one
going,
heel.
like, towards the proprietor of the bar is like, hey, your read on this situation, even though I know you like don't care.
Hey, can I get like a Jack and Coke? I'm having a really weird night. And like I think Jack and Coke is the solution.
Oh,
What kind of a weird night?
Oh, honey.
Oh, hey, someone hit my head.
Was it you?
Was it the floor?
Yeah.
Mystery solved. Let's all go.
I'm marking experience.
We're fighting the floor.
Yeah. That's weird. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I don't remember a lot of tonight, and it's still early. But this is great. Thank you. Bottoms up.
Yeah, Mary just made like something that like has a bunch of herbs in it. It sort of tastes like alcohol, she would say, in her opinion.
Did you pour this in a used mojito glass?
Is there any other? I don't clean the glasses. You're supposed to do that?
This place is cool. I gotta come here more often.
I push Chloe's drink away from her.
Hey, have you guys seen my friends? I'm looking for my friends.
And who are your friends?
Yeah, like you got a lot of sisters.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was out with Cheryl and Becky, and then I was like, hold on, I'm probably going to do this guy real quick. And they were like, we'll see you later. And I just figured they went to another bar. And then, I don't know. Gets real fuzzy after that. Like, I am not even drunk. That drunk. I'm barely drunk.
Can I...
Floor your opinion.
I think that Kyle actually waits for the floor to respond.
Yep.
Can I try and investigate a mystery? Or...
See, both of them like give you answers to like this is much more basic. So, because investigator mystery is like, what's the creature and how can I hurt it? And you guys don't have enough information for anything like that.
Yeah.
Read a bad situation. Manipulate someone. What
what
do you want to accomplish? You want more information?
I just want more information, and I'm willing to read her mind to do it.
Okay, you can do that.
Okay,
there you go. I think we've stumbled upon it. You have superpowers.
I do have superpowers. But telepathy specifically says you can investigate a mystery, read a bad situation, or manipulate someone without. So I just want to know which of those moves fits.
That would give you information that interrogating so far has not gotten you. I would say this is investigating a mystery.
Okay. I still think I roll sharp. I don't think I changed that to weird or anything.
Oh, you don't?
No, it just says you
just can do it without being able to speak.
Yeah.
Or without having to speak, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that you still roll moves as normal, except people would not expect the weirdness of your mental communication.
Right.
7.
Okay. 7, you kind of barely succeed. You can hold 1. So you can ask me. Do you have the list in front of you? Because if not,
yes.
Okay.
Because I kind of want to know like what. I feel like she's not telling us something, even if she can't remember it. I feel like she doesn't want to say something because she thinks it's too weird, kind of thing. So does that make sense?
A little bit, yeah. You Whew. Boy, you are visiting the right head.
Great.
So you just want to write. You make rolls as normal. Da 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 da. Okay. No, as she's thinking about it and continuing to drink whatever this concoction is, you can actually pick up more of an image of the dude in question.
Okay.
Real, like, ladies, when did this become attractive? Real just unkempt beard, like, too much hair.
Does he have a man bun?
You know what? Yeah, we're going to go straight to
He definitely does.
He's got this homeless chic thing going to him. Crooked teeth. And he's just kind of leaning in on her, and she's just kind of like, oh man, he's kind of gross, but like, I don't know, got a swagger to him. And she's thinking, she remembers making out with him at the bar, Cheryl tapping her on the shoulder and being like, we're gonna go. Her not remembering that part, but it's in her thoughts enough that you can suss it out. And then just kind of in a, we can't take this to the ladies' room, let's go outside kind of way, stumbles out. And then it actually does, like, it almost goes to static in her brain. Like, It just kind of, she goes out and then it loops back to the beginning. Like, she is all, as somewhat hilariously junior keg stand champion that she's being right now, like, she is actively searching for her own answer of like, where did Cheryl go?
That was my next question. Where did Cheryl go? Because
Did you say they
Cheryl
stumbled out
might.
into a title card?
Yeah, listen, you only get to hold one. You wasted it.
No, damn it.
Congratulations, you played yourself. And then she kind of holds her hand to her chest like she's got heartburn or something, and then goes back to her drink. That's now. It's live. She's doing it live.
Oh, good for her. Okay. Okay. Well, okay. Sorry. Somebody else go ahead.
Do we notice? Because I mean, she mentioned she thinks she got hit on the head or something. Do we? What do I roll to see if do we notice any unusual injuries about her person or anything that?
She's got a bump on her head, but that's fairly recently. Like you can actually start to see it swelling a little bit.
So that is from the floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Puts her glass. Oh, that's nice. But that seems fairly recent. As far as her hair looks a little like she was pressed against the wall of an alley for a minute, but like there's nothing visibly injured about her. No cuts or scrapes. Her lipstick's a little smeared.
So, can I tell? Can Mary tell if if there's something weird about her besides being a drunk girl?
Boy, I wish there was like 2 more skills.
Yeah.
Like they're just so specific to like roll to answer questions Marty doesn't want to answer yet.
Roll to spoil this mystery.
Yeah, well, it's sharp again, one way or the other for the 2 pretty much investigatory things. But yeah, roll sharp.
Ooh, that's a good one. So I rolled an 11, and +1 is a 12.
Nice. Okay, so you get all the answers.
Yay! I'll take some of the answers if you don't. If you don't also know it.
Okay.
She'll make a bargain with you.
I'll give you some. Like you're supposed to ask me questions, but some of these questions just don't apply to what you have. So listen, your kin can do this crap all day, and they're not the only ones. Like that someone muddled her mind or put a glamour on her or used vampire enchantments on her or whatever. Yeah, that's no problem for most. You would say 80% of monsters that come through this town can do that kind of crap. That's not that unheard of. That she sounds like she went to it willingly. Again, that's not hard to do. But she doesn't like glaze over and just like, and I totally wanted to. Like she actually, like this girl seems kind of like she was down to clown and then something disappeared. Like, and she just doesn't know what happened next. So that's a little more unique because then someone must have muddled with her mind or something. Let's see, and you get at least 2 more insights. Is there anything in particular, Mary? What is an angle Mary wants to come at this from?
I mean, Mary's just been like, as she's telling her story, Mary's been like checking off like all the monsters that could be in its head. And it's like, they would probably do worse stuff. Vampires, she doesn't have any bites.
No.
Werewolves, she's still alive. You're like, succubus, maybe? That seems like a thing they would do. They're just dicks.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, sound demon-y, that kind of thing. The demons suck.
She presented it as a pretty scraggly dude. And so to take full human shape, like, but if it was like an incubus or a succubus, they would be like undeniably hot about it. Like they would be just kind of like all sharp edges and pressed suits and like shaved, probably, or at least groomed.
Mary doesn't kink shame.
I know.
Yeah.
They were
Maybe
going
this
for a
is what-
specific kink, and they got it. Like,
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
as
he's
far as
into
as demonic tempters go, that doesn't sound familiar. On a 12, I will tell you that that doesn't sound unlike some satyrs you've known.
No.
That checks out.
Yeah, like somehow those boys get it, and you don't know how. They're not good looking. They're half goat most of the time. Like, it's just a weird thing. But like,
Randy little goat man.
yeah, they smell. Like, they smell like mostly goat and unwashed ball sacks, if we're being honest. And like every time they're just kind of like, "Hey, babe," and like 9 times out of 10, some girls just kind of like, "I could hear more." You don't know how they do it.
The pan flute's not a cool instrument. How is he pulling that off?
It's not even that good. There's like 4 notes you can do on the thing. Unless you can summon a Pona, get lost. That's my answer. That clearly that
I'm
wasn't
with you.
Deborah's.
So, taking all that to account, Mary's gonna ask her, the guy, like, how hairy was he?
Oh
Like-
boy, just all over.
Like, but mostly down, or was it like an upper thing? Like,
How bristly was he?
I
Was it
don't.
fine hair? Was it coarse? Was it soft? Was it curly?
I
do
don't
you have hooves?
think
did he
I
bleat
got.
at any point?
I don't think I got that far as to be able to tell you much about down there. But like, I don't. It was just all chest hair and like this face and this man bun. And why did I like that?
What shape were his pupils?
He was wearing these sunglasses inside the whole.
Of course he was.
Which again really did it for me, but like looking back, why?
I would just like to
Girl, I
say it
don't
into
know.
her head. Oh, honey.
That's not my voice. And if you're still in her head on any level, her voice is just kind of like, I've done weirder. Like that's it. She's starting to trip over the stone of just kind of like, yeah, looking back, he wasn't that hot. But like, she doesn't particularly like question why. She was like, I don't know, just kind of had a thing.
Ryan will make a face.
Deborah on this shoulder said, I'll bet she won't do him. And the Deborah on this shoulder was like, she totally will. Kind of a devil situation with Deborah. Yeah. Well, and can I tell you guys something?
Sure.
My underwear is missing. And like, nothing happened. I checked. My underwear's just gone.
Gonna turn around and look at the floor again. Didn't fall off.
At least between the door and here, it is underwear free. I really liked those underwear.
Sorry for your loss, Blake. Hey, congratulations on your liberations.
Uh,
D-
can I lean over to Chloe and be like, are goat men stealing panties on campus?
Not that I know of, but hey, didn't you say in your vision somebody was pulling on your pants?
Yeah, I did. I don't want a
Okay.
goat man to have my underpants.
I mean, I don't either love, but like,
I love that I wrote this unconsciously, apparently, for that moment.
That was good.
Yeah, it's paid off. I can go home. Please continue.
but I mean, it seems way too. They've got to be related, right?
Yeah, I feel like they have to be.
I hear you, but what you're saying is goat men are stealing people's underwear.
Wait,
To
what?
then
Because I imagine those
what?
two were whispering. Mary is just talking.
Yeah, Deborah's kind of in the middle, just like, he did kind of have a goat thing to him.
Chloe just like lifts the drink back to her lips and she's like, shh. It's fine.
Yeah, good idea.
Yes. Shh. I mean, it's kind of, I mean, I can't think of a reason why if it was some kind of goat monster, why would they get her alone and then let her go without her panties?
that's what I'm saying. If we take into account, goatmen are stealing people's underwear to somehow get them to pass out while they're dancing, to maybe kill them.
Or maybe just steal
there's
more
a
clothes.
Question marks in the.
I mean, should we just find the goatmen and send them to like a thrift shop? They just need some donations.
Hey, if I was going to steal someone's panties, I'd steal mine.
I'm sure.
Deborah's still like totally in this conversation.
Sure. I'm sure they were great panties.
They were my gut lucky. Well, one of my gut lucky. They're one of 5. I have 5 Friday panties. I've got the red ones. She will go on to list. Yeah,
Just let her
there's
go
the
on.
black ones.
All right. You were at Sandy's bar, right?
Yeah. Which is like a towny bar because, like, I don't know. I already know everybody at school, so we were kind of like, you look new and dangerous. Like, I have a type. And, yeah, so we were at Sandy's. This place is actually better than I'd heard, though.
What'd you hear?
Word. Word of mouth campaign is working.
Repeat.
It's a lot of brass fittings and exposed nails.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at one point, that built-in table fell off. Put that back on. Half the bar stools have been rebuilt. Plumbing in the bathroom's been redone a couple times. What else have you had me make?
I mean, like Kyle is listing carpentry stuff while Debbie is listing underwear. It's like...
There's the green. No, I got rid of the green pair. Had a hole in it.
All right. But I think your guys' next step is to head over to Sandy's bar and find these goatmen, probably. They sound sort of like satyrs. And try to do your thing, and then...
My
I
friend
don't know.
Becky's Jewish.
I
Satyrs.
don't know what's
Nailed it.
going
Satyr
on,
joke.
but,
Nailed
like,
it. Sorry, that's it. That's all I have.
There's like a creep on campus. I can help with that.
Oh, there's like a dozen. Have you met Craig? What
Oh
a jerk.
God!
Yeah, right? Anyway.
I have thrown him from this building before, so yeah, I've met Craig.
You look strong and weird. Oh, maybe there was a woman there? No. Might not be right.
A woman there when you're...
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Some weird song came on.
What's up with your chest?
I don't know.
Your chest.
I don't know. It feels like something's missing. That makes sense. I better not be coming down with something. I am not missing the kegger tomorrow.
Are you still wearing your bra?
Trick question. Was not wearing one to start. Good one, though. You had me for a second. I was like, oh, no. And I was like, no, I did that on purpose.
while you were busy checking, was there like anything new over there that you didn't have before? Whatever humans have there?
That's a strange way to phrase it. No, I still look good, if you ask me. No, there's nothing. No. Like, do you mean, like, no.
Like scars. Okay.
No scars, no. I'm 100% real.
Didn't mean to insult you. Okay, so what's this lady like? She sounds cool. And music. Everyone likes music.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm making up the lady. I was already kind of like, I have not been drinking that much. Do you have another of these?
Sure. Probably.
All right, yeah.
I don't know what's behind this bar.
It's random every time.
I would like to say into Mary's head, first of all, how? Second of all, do not feed this girl any more liquor.
I'm 90% sure I didn't give her liquor to begin with.
Okay, fair.
So I can only go up.
Woo! It's Friday night, bitches!
90% sure?
She might just be like that.
Yeah, Kaio, like I said, has a bit of a reputation.
I've never been invited over, so I don't know.
No, you were passed right over. Like,
Yeah,
they handed
like probably for the
pamphlets
best.
to the girls in front and behind you in line.
There's a party
They
this
were like-
weekend?
Hard pass. Yeah. She just slurps loudly.
Well, I kind of want to go check out this other bar and see what's going on down there, but I don't quite know what to do with Debbie Downer over here.
DuPont. My last name's DuPont.
Yes. I'm
I'm
glad you
fine.
still know that.
I'm fine.
Cool, but like maybe carry your shoes as the night goes on. It's like those are tall heels.
It's really hard only walking in one of these.
I have an idea. Debbie, you know how to pour beer?
Yeah, I am junior keg stand champion.
Okay, you can watch the bar. We gotta go do stuff.
Okay,
Same
but I
here.
can't do a handstand because my underwear's missing.
No problem.
But I will totally. Wait, are you asking me to do a keg stand, or are you asking me to pour beer for other
Pour
people?
beer.
Other people.
Yeah, for other people that come here, and then I will give you half of whatever people pay you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Does Mary have any like other staff in the bar? Or is it just her?
Well, there's a de facto like public owner, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's around
Um,
sometimes. He may be dead. Who knows?
And there's an office upstairs. You don't go there. You don't get in his business. And yeah, presumably you have a couple hands, but yeah, she'll start to hop the bar and just kind of be like, plus I'm wearing no underwear. So she gets and walks around the bar. Just like, line up, bitches. And more than one person's just going, oh, that girl in the halter top told me to line up.
Cool.
I'm so not coming in tomorrow to repair the damage.
I am.
Of course you are, Kyle.
What do you have? And make it one option because unmarked keg and I don't know what it is.
I'm sure that's going to go great and fine. So up to the...
Like, eye the rest of the staff and just like make sure they're cool.
Yeah, all right. This is not the first person Mary's hired this way. That's how I got a job.
So, we going?
What was the name of the other bar?
Sandy's.
Sandy's. Okay. All right, let's go check out Sandy's.
That's
Which I
like
made up on the
halfway
spot,
across
so-
town.
Let
Like
me
2
add that.
streets over, 4 streets up. Yeah.
Sorry, I just made that up on the spot. So I'm adding it to the master doc now. There we go. There's Sandy's. Yeah, all 4 of you are going to Sandy's. You can walk there from here. It's part of the Great Ivytown pub crawl. It's step 3, depending on how you route. So yeah, you guys can go to Sandy's. Sandy's is a much different bar because it's pretty much, I don't know why I want to call it a strip
Intact.
bar, but it's just, well, it's slightly nicer, but it's still kind of the towny bar where locals congregate and a few like truckers or other kind of delivery guys who know this place stop in. So it's pretty much like there's one big TV on the wall and another one that's broken. It's usually playing sports or Sports Center or some sports related programming. But it's just one long room. A bar is half of it. And everyone's kind of like, everyone who is in here is posted up on the one side. There's a men and ladies room in the back. And a pinball machine. Attack of the 50-foot woman.
Does the pinball machine work?
Like half the lights seem to be going.
Cool. I like it.
So yeah, and some jukeboxes twanging away. And everyone, like, it is not the atmosphere you just came from. It's not the atmosphere of anywhere that serves alcohol elsewhere in this town, because it's pretty much like there's 1 or 2 college kids who come here to prove that they're authentic. But otherwise it's just a lot of...
Do we see anybody with a lot of facial hair?
There are more than one beard in here, yeah.
How about man buns? How are we doing on those? What's that count?
No man buns. A lot of beards, no man buns.
Mm.
I really love this game, guys. I'm having a lot of fun.
Chloe will lean over to Mary and be like, "What do you think? Any goat people in disguise in here?"
Can Mary tell the difference between goat people and humans?
Yeah, I would say so. I don't know. Let me give you a better stat than reading a bad situation. I'm just gonna have you straight up roll like weird or something.
Oh, good at that.
Yeah, that seems your purview.
So that's a 10. I rolled a 7.
Okay.
My word is 3.
Yeah. No, you're not detecting any glamours, charms. Nobody's combed over their horns. This place looks pretty Goatman free at the moment.
Yeah, this place sucks.
Yep.
It's one way to look at it.
I mean, yeah, it's dead in here. Always is.
Chloe will turn to Ryan and she'll say, "Do you know which door our friend Debbie stumbled out of when she was making out with Goat Boy?"
Did I get enough?
Because you saw the memory.
Yeah, actually, now that you're in here, you have some context for it.
Okay.
There's a dartboard, and then there's kind of a panic bar door that leads to the outside. That's probably where they take the trash out.
Okay.
But it's kind of just right in the floor.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like it's within clear view here, but it.
So I'll point at that, and because I am widely unfamiliar with Chi Omega, I will ask Chloe if she sees Cheryl here.
Okay. And I can cut to the quick on that. You don't.
Okay.
Everybody in here is a townie now.
Okay.
Okay.
Then yeah, do we want to go to that back alley?
I'd say that's the best place to check out as any.
Do you go back out, or do you go through the
Immediately
panic
walk
bar?
out of back door. Nothing suspicious at all. Anyone?
I would prefer to walk out the same path she would have taken.
Okay.
So I want to retrace her footsteps as best we can through what Ryan knows.
Yeah, there's a...
Maybe we should split up then.
That's what I was about to say. Maybe it'll be...
Me and Kyle, because I'm not talking as Mary right now, but I know your name. We'll go out the back door. We'll go outside and go around the block into the back, and then you guys retrace your steps. That way it won't look too obvious.
I think that's smart.
Okay, yeah.
I like it.
A broad-shouldered woman in a flannel shirt is going to be like, "You're not supposed to go out there. It's 2 tonight. Have fun making out, lesbos."
Chloe blows her kiss.
There wouldn't be anything wrong with that if it were true.
Stay woke.
Wait, what?
She meant it. She's being smart.
Yeah.
She genuinely
Have
wants
fun, lesbos.
to have fun.
Okay.
You made it weird.
How
Come on, Ryan.
sleep?
You have a little jar, apparently.
Just throw it at it.
2 drunks on the other side of the bar fall asleep. All right, but yeah, you can walk out of the alley, and it takes all of 20 seconds before Mary and Kyle show up on the other end of it. It's really not a long
Did we
journey.
notice anything along the trail? Like maybe, I don't know, any. I don't know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I mean, there's a kind of like couple tall 2 tops that are kind of like away from the bar where people can post up. You walk between them. There's the dartboard. There's the Attack of the 50-Foot Woman pinball machine back there. And you just kind of walk out into an alley. A really unsexy alley if either of you were to judge, quite frankly, but you're not Deborah. And
Thank God.
there's a couple loose trash cans nearby. You can smell them. This is a really unsexy alley. Like, it's not great.
And it's like obviously a TV set. Like,
yes.
it's not filmed on location anywhere.
No.
Any of the trash cans look like they've been chewed through by a goat?
Yeah. There's
a shot of the moon in the background, and the lighting's still coming like from directly above.
Yeah. The moon's way too big anyway.
It's always a full moon here in Ivy Town.
It's weird like that. You do find 1 4-inch high heel.
Hey,
Debbie's gonna want this
mystery
back.
solved.
Mystery solved. Everybody mark an experience.
I'll take it.
I mean, at least we know Goat Boy didn't take her shoe. So they're not in it for shoes.
No.
No.
And we don't happen to see her panties anywhere.
No. Again, if I let you investigate a mystery, you get to know what the monster is. Which should work. You do not find any panties in this alley.
Does it look like the alleyway has been like recently? Anything has been recently moved, or
Has the alleyway moved?
yeah? Mary has bad spatial awareness too.
The alley from the building over, they swapped alleys. They just wanted to try something different.
Mary's trying to like lift the building to check underneath it and can't.
Your buildings move on this plane, right? Like,
How that works.
yeah, listen. No, you do not see any chicken legs or anything else you'd be otherwise used to in Fairy that would move an alley. It looks like another one of these boring human alleys.
Well,
It's just some kind of throughway between buildings.
That's boring.
where they hide their trash. I know. Listen, I'm on your side.
I left my bar for this.
I didn't
Marty,
make you leave. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen you leave before.
Marty.
Well-
Oops, sorry, go ahead. Not to get like all.
Not outside.
But I just looked up investigate a mystery in the rulebook, and it does say if there's no actual way we'd be able to figure it out based on the information, you can tell us to just ask a different question.
Okay. That is good to know, because, yeah, there's a few things here where...
You can't just ask, how do I win the game?
Yeah.
On a good enough roll, some of these answers are... But, all right, well, if anyone wants to... Yeah, does anyone want to roll plus sharp?
I'll roll plus sharp.
Or help someone rolling plus sharp. That's also an option.
Who has the best plus sharp? I have +1.
And whoever has a good cool
Oh,
is the best helper.
That's not me.
I know. That's why I was talking to everyone but you.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I have a +1 in cool.
But I do have helping hand as one of my
What's that
thingy.
do?
When I successfully help out other hunter, they get +2 instead of the usual.
That's pretty
So-
good.
I'll help, I guess.
Yeah.
So how do I do that? What do I just roll? At the same
You
time?
roll plus cool, and if you
Plus
get
cool?
it, yeah.
Six.
Okay. Market experience.
Oh no.
Yeah, you loudly clatter into some trash cans. You spill one. A raccoon comes out from one of them and writes a scathing review. And fucks off. And you've exposed yourself to danger, which...
Oh no.
I'm just going to make a note because that's not the kind of scene this is, but
It's sweeps week.
it will be. And America's sweetheart, Sandy Duncan, shows up playing a crippled lawyer who is also an alcoholic.
I rolled a 9 for investigate a mystery.
Okay. So I think you can hold one there. And I'll kind of let you switch between either read a bad situation or investigate a mystery for suggested questions, or just ask me a question. I presumably these are kind of guideline questions too.
Yeah, So we found a shoe. We know Debbie was here. Presumably her boy. Oh, can I look to see if there's like a piece of this dude's clothing or like a tuft of fur, anything that like we could use to identify him later?
Hoof prints.
Hoof prints, like to see if he went a specific way out of the alley.
Yeah,
Is
like
it a
can we
two-
track him at all?
Is it a two-ended alley or does it dead end on one side?
Okay, I can give you where did it go.
Okay, that's fine.
And I keep picturing it as dead-ended, but I don't know what I think it abuts to. So we'll say it goes all the way through to the other street.
Okay.
And you're like full like beautiful Sherlock's minding here, like it's just kind of like, and then there's a loud clatter as just like Chloe like falls into a trash can. You're not sure what happened there.
Fine.
You're like a raccoon.
There was a step coming out that you didn't notice. The raccoon just kind of writes something like and dicks off.
He fucking jumped at the full moon and fell.
But you did like just from the angle that the 4-inch heel was kind of pointed, you're kind of looking around there, and you actually follow it to the like you just came in from Graham Street. And if you go over to Oak, it definitely seems like as you're walking, you notice something that you don't notice until you notice it, which is like you're kind of like, right, maybe something's back here. And you realize you've been kind of following a series of puddles And it occurs to you, it has not rained in like a week. Like, as you're kind of like, I don't know, maybe he went this way. There's a series of fairly evenly set puddles that lead out into oak and then stop. Like, but you, as the keeper, I must answer you honestly, they went this way. He went this way.
But it's like Hydro Man walked this way?
A little bit.
That was a juicy goat boy. I don't like it.
No, but
Not a phrase I expected to hear this morning.
Debbie did say there might have been a woman, so maybe there's like a water weird or something.
I hope it wasn't the goat boy. No, I don't.
Yeah, there's a lot of just nasty implications there.
Yeah,
but
Are we sure these puddles are water?
who wants to taste it?
I step away from them.
All yours, Kevin.
No thanks.
I mean, best case scenario, it's like when a trash truck comes back here, it's just the runoff.
Oh.
So yeah.
I mean, do they appear? They look like water, right? They don't.
Yeah, well, like it's just little puddles, like, and it's just kind of
Yeah.
like, you know, it's kind of just asphalt. So again, it takes a second before your mind's just kind of like, it hasn't rained recently is the weirdest thing about it. Puddles aren't weird. They don't look weird for puddles. It only becomes weird as it catches up to you that like, where would like, why puddle?
Yeah.
Maybe we should have brought Debbie to check these puddles. She'll drink anything.
I have it on good authority.
I think we've done enough harm to Debbie this evening.
But the puddles go. Do they continue out of the alley? Can we keep following them?
The last set kind of lean to the left, but then they stop before they hit the sidewalk proper. It seems the pitted nature of kind of the asphalt back here collects them a bit better, maybe.
Okay, so it goes left up Oak.
Yeah, which would be back towards the university.
Okay, and would it be back towards like Greek Row or whatever?
Well, yeah, it's back towards the majority of town,
Okay.
but yes, it headed toward that is one place it would head, though. Yes.
I'll look at my friends. That way.
Yeah, I guess we're following the spooky puddles to your weird ass school or wherever.
Who's holding on to the shoe? Like, we have to give that back.
Sure.
I was gonna say I'll stuff it in my bag.
All right. Ryan has one shoe. You eventually get enough of them going, you can open a shop on a different plane.
None of them match.
I don't plan on it. Rather not go to any elemental plane, to be honest.
My friend, no one plans on it. All right, so you guys going back to the campu?
I guess if we're following the puddles, we have to follow them back to where they go.
All right.
Well, yeah, because they stop outside the alley, so we don't actually know where it goes.
Yeah, like it kind of like
After the alley.
you notice kind of like a damper spot on like one of like because it's a cement sidewalk or whatever, but then they just kind of disappear. But you definitely got the impression, since I have to answer where do they go, that it's headed that direction.
Sure.
Pull
Let's
out
do
the
this.
oversized magnifying glass, look at the ground, and follow.
Dun, 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 dun.
Lamppost. Lamppost.
That's what you meant by lamppost.
All right, well, you guys can absolutely head to campus. Where do you intend to go on campus?
What time is it?
It's after sundown now. It's It's still pretty early spring. You're just having a nice warm snap because global warming is real.
I learned that on this college campus.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Yeah, it's a real liberal college, if you know what I mean. No, what was your question?
Oh,
Got really serious. Polar bears are homeless, Andrew. I got confused.
Rescue the polar bears. It's the new adventure.
Yeah.
No, I just asked what time of day it was.
Oh, right. Sorry. It's 9
to rescue polar bears.
Yeah.
So would parties be starting now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, party started the minute it became Friday in some places. But yes, like they'll actually be picking up a little bit now.
Right.
You're actually required to have a staff member of the campus on site until 11. So underage drinking usually isn't encouraged until after 11. I know, I was one of those staff people for a while. That's a real life story. Anyway. So yeah, but they will absolutely, like, and anyone who can provably be like, I'm 21, Dave. I'm doing this shot. So yeah, they'll be picking up. Now, you guys want to go to Greek Row?
Yeah, do we want to just go straight to Chi Omega?
It seems weird to be where the problems are.
Maybe
If only someone had a vision.
Yes. So yeah, that is where my head's at. We should probably. I'm also probably trying to avoid it. Like oh, there's like no other clues we can find out here.
Yeah.
Cool.
100%.
Cool. No, Chi Omega. Where is that? I've never been invited to a party there.
Hand on shoulder. This way.
All right, so there's 2 Greek rows because shit was backwards here for hundreds of years before recently. But so there's a fraternity row off of one street and a sorority row on kind of the other side. Like they kind of run parallel on either side of campus. Chloe, you know that because Pi Alpha Kappa is one of those houses. But you're kind of distinctly separate from several of the other sister sororities because you guys have midnight training facilities where you learn how to murder monsters. And so, yeah, and I don't know. It doesn't sound like Chloe's ever been to the Kaio house, but she for sure knows about it because they are a blast radius problem when they throw a party. Like, you wake up with like a motorcycle overturned on your lawn. Like that is their party. And yeah, so you guys can walk. You get up to the row, and you hear it before you get there. You smell it before you get there. Like, it's just kind of like, woo! There are several choruses of, and again, all due respect to my Kaio sisters out there. Kaio, it's off to bed we go. I paid my buck, I want my fuck, Kaio. Kaio. That was taught to me by a Kaio. I sing it proudly, as she taught me to. Yeah, that's kind of like, it's unironic. Like, it's followed by a series of shots. This is pretty much the atmosphere that everyone's looking for. And there's a fraternity party on the other, like, side of campus that's trying to compete. Not even close. Ain't no party like a Kaio party. Everybody knows it.
And just a chorus of woos. Just woos.
Oh, yeah.
Like
woos for days. Woos to answer the woos that just wooed.
Of course.
So then they get answering wooed. Like,
They're communicating.
Yeah. Like, someone needs to stop it, but no one knows how. It's a perpetual woo machine.
Do we see any man buns about?
Well, I'd like to imagine that all four of you are first lined up in front of this hellhole.
I don't want to go in there.
None of you really necessarily wanting a piece of this, but this is where the adventure is taking you, or mystery. So yeah, girding yourselves, except Mary, who I imagine is kind of like,
Mary, you first.
You've seen weirder.
You care the least. You go first.
Although this is the closest you've seen to like a fairy party, on this side of the veil. Like there's just kind of like, actually, some of this reminds you of home.
Yeah, it feels nostalgic.
Yeah.
So Mary will pull out like a bunch of business cards, with the name of the bar on them.
Yeah.
And she's like, if I'm going first, starts like throw them out the kids.
ABS, always be selling. All right, yeah, and you got, it's a step up to a veranda because it's New England. They're all that kind of shitty 2 to 3 story, looks like a Stephen King book house. You kind of walk into it's kind of a center founders hall, which is common area. There's steps going up. There is a kitchen to the left, which is just wall-to-wall bodies and a never-ending chant of shots. So you're not sure if they're ever doing the shots, or did those get there, or what's going on there. And if you walk through, that's kind of like the big common room where most of the bodies are. A lot of the doors are just open and windows are open because it's hot in here now. And you just kind of walk in there, and Ryan, in particular, you would say this just like looks like a blur of bodies, and you can feel the music more than you can hear it.
I will stay as close to Chloe as I possibly can, which I feel like is probably not hard, given that we're smashed into each other.
Yeah. It does get like there's people yelling at each other over the music that's actually not that loud out here. You wonder what their problem is.
I hate parties.
Yeah. And so, you walk into the common room, and now, what are you guys looking for? You're looking for man buns in particular?
Yeah, so I think Chloe would ask Ryan, do you see anybody that looks either like the person that Debbie was with or like the person in your vision?
Can I investigate a mystery or read a bad situation?
Which does Ryan consider this?
A bad situation. This is
okay. Yeah,
for sure.
100%.
Here's my sheet. 7. Straight, just
okay.
Eked it out.
You hold 1. What's your best way in? What's the best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? Which is a cheating ass question, by the way. I'd ask that one every time. What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? What's the best way to protect the victims? Are
there any dangers is clearly the broke question, but I want to know what's the biggest threat in this room.
What's the biggest threat in this room? Okay. First off, there are 100 safety violations going in here. It is just
safety first.
Yeah.
How can you people relax enough to party?
There is alcohol poisoning left and right going on here. You can see there's kind of a little back porch where they've set up a grill, which that girl's too drunk to be running. And they're doing keg stands on the cement slab, over the cement slab. That's going to get someone hurt. 100%. That girl is going to regret that hookup in the morning.
But in a goat man kind of way?
No. Okay. This one's just straight up.
Just
that's
regular.
Craig. We talked about Craig earlier.
Oh,
yeah,
Craig.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've never met Craig.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't. He goes to cool things.
Exactly.
No, but and so you're seeing a lot of dangers. I think Ryan and Andy probably share quite a few distinctions as to what they would consider to be dangerous.
For sure.
And these are just a few. But you didn't ask me what's dangerous. You said what is the biggest danger.
Yes.
And based off of how this night's gone and on your other information, in the middle of the couch, just kind of sitting there with like 4 girls like on the couch, like crowded in around him, and like too many others hanging on his words are just like this like trapezoidal hobo. Like you're not really sure. like and he's just got too many people on hanging on his words, but that pings off your alarm. It's like he's got a man bun.
Out of place. Why do you care about this dude?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone described as trapezoidal before.
Trapezoidal.
Yeah.
Fucking did.
Yeah. There he is.
There's the good man who's going to steal my underpants. Get him.
I'm writing that down.
And he's just chatting everyone up, and people are offering to run and get him a drink real quick so he doesn't have to get up. And I mean, yeah, it's gross, quite frankly. Whoever wrote this adventure is a real asshole.
Yes, can confirm.
I blame Evil Hat Productions myself.
Oh. Thanks a lot, Fred.
I know Fred and Robert are great guys.
I will kind of elbow Chloe and point to the trapezoidal hobo.
She's like, ew. Why? She'll look at Mary and be like, can you pick up any reason why girls are flocking to that?
Does Mary know who this is?
Like, am I? I don't get it. Am I gayer than I thought?
How do satyrs do it? You don't know, but yeah, that's a satyr.
Does Mary know him like specifically? Is it like fucking Bill?
Billy.
God damn it, Billy!
Wish I could
Billy
make a history check or something more broad. Not off the top of your head, and you have a little bit of a better memory for fairies than you do humans. Not off the top of your head. You're not sure if it's racist, but a lot of satyrs look alike to you. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like,
wow.
I listen, it's not me, it's Mary. Why don't we yell at her?
Yeah.
But yeah, like 100%, you're just kind of like, yeah, there he is.
All right.
And I presume
Mary.
he is man-spreading in a way only goat legs can.
Oh,
Oh.
for sure. 100p.
Gross.
Just aired himself out.
All right.
So he
we
is-
found him.
He is wearing jeans and does not have. Man, I wish I could remember the name because it's got a word for it. But the backward leg thing.
Mm.
Now I want to look it up, but I won't waste our time.
All right. So Mary will go up to him. And she'll just like, is there like a piece of couch between him? Like,
Oh, there
he's,
is
like,
no
he's full
piece of couch.
spreading. So she'll
he-
just like jam her foot like right into his crotch.
Okay,
Oh.
no, okay. There is room for that. Yes,
Direct approach.
I
yeah,
was going to say, I can try and clear a spot on the couch for you, but no, go.
yeah.
And she'll just kneel forward and be like, "Hey, bro, what you doing?"
All right, and he'll just kind of be like, and then you come in, plant, and kind of do the lead in, and he's just kind of like, piss off. What's? Oh. Just enjoying a night out. What are you doing?
Seems someone's causing a bit of trouble. You know anything about it?
Well, I'll certainly keep both eyes open, won't I, loves? This is a distant cousin, probably.
There's no relation between us, friend. I would know. I remember all my relations.
Well, that's not what Oslo said, but maybe you could correct the record. I'm sorry, I'm Randy.
And what
I
is
can
your
tell.
name?
Indeed.
Hey, he gets it. I think Andy just quit. Pleased to see you, cuz, but if you don't mind, I'm kind of working here.
Planning on stealing their panties too?
I don't steal panties, that's weird.
Does that have any effect on the women around him?
They can barely hear this actual conversation he's having. They just think whatever he's saying is very charming, probably. And who's this girl? Like, one actually kind of, like, moves up on his arm, like, okay, sister, like, you're way late to the queue here. No, I don't do that. You think it's Serena.
Which one's Serena?
Oh. Yeah. Sorry. Love. In the back, by the keg stand. So, like, actually out back. This girl in, like, short denim shorts. And a tied up, like, flannel, like she's... And just dripping wet like she's from a Tennessee Williams play. Like, just... walks in, she's like, what? Family. Oh, boo. You telling me about the panties thing? It's weird that you do it. I don't understand. She does it. Anyway, that's Serena. I'm not alone, I should have you. We're here on business, you see, and this is just a particularly pleasurable weekend.
You mind telling me what that business might be?
Oh, we were told there was a convergence happening here soon, so we were invited.
Oh.
Yeah. Turns out we actually hate it here and would have gone back to Ferry some time ago, but someone closed the gate.
I wouldn't know anything about that. Keep track of your stuff better. So, anything else coming this way then?
Oh, I'd expect so, yeah. But, as I remember my accent. No, but, couldn't say. Just know I got the call. Serena came along, as she always does. And, we're just enjoying the party, minding our own business. Maybe you should too. Kind of eyes flick around the fact that there's more than just you, but only one of you is like recognizable to it. Like, just kind of like, you I have to deal with. Who are the people? What's the people?
Chloe's just like behind Mary with her arms crossed.
It just a spot of fun. They're people. Who cares?
I care. They're business.
Oh.
Could have high five Mary. She doesn't.
Plus, you're not just stealing panties, are you?
I wasn't stealing the I thought we established that. That was Serena.
Yeah, but you're stealing something too. Because the girl wasn't just missing her panties, she was missing something else. I want to know what that is.
You know how it is. You steal a little passion. You steal a little. I mean, I mostly take it through the breath, but it's just kind of that sweet, sweet essence. Not you, love. Never do that to you. This girl knows. I am totally going to do that to her.
Can I try and talk some sense into that girl's mind of listen to him or something? I don't know. Run.
I manipulate someone. You can do it without speaking if you would like, but it's still a manipulate roll, right?
Yeah. Can I? Yeah. Is that cool?
Sure.
Can I try to help with that?
Ooh.
With telepathy? Yeah, go ahead. Roll your cool. See if you can, I don't know, pull out your nunchucks or something.
It's a 9.
Okay, you help. You give +1.
So that makes it a 12.
Okay.
Hang on, would this count as helping against a monster?
Yeah.
Okay. Treat it like I rolled a 12.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, treat it like I rolled a 10, my bad.
Okay. Okay, you don't expose yourself to danger,
Okay.
which is the thing for less than that. So, okay, you roll a 10, you get +1 clean. That gives you a 12.
Yes. Yeah, I rolled 2 5s.
The girl kind of backs off on the arm. It's just kind of when did this become attractive? and she just kind of gets up, and actually, because now she becomes your ally, she steps behind you guys. Whatever this is, she's on board now.
Thank you, Tiffany.
You betcha. So yeah, she has left the situation, which does not please Randy. And Randy just kind of excuse me, ladies. Excuse me. And stands up to his full height, which he's a goat man. It's not that big.
Right.
It's that zooming pan of just oh shit, what's this gonna? And then he's only up to here on Mary. Kind of
He's Seth Green tall.
yeah.
I can imagine he's up to my chin and I'm slouching.
So, seems like we're gonna have a problem then, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Seems
I
like.
mean, I would just let bygones be bygones, but it's kind of their job to beat you to hell and back. So we can either do this where you don't get the shit kicked out of you, or I could just let them wail on you because I don't really care about you whatsoever.
All right. He pounds the rest of the beer in his can and then takes a bite out of it.
God, I hate satyrs.
Chews it noisily. Trina, we got a problem. Roll initiative? You don't do that in this game. So we are now engaged in some shit. Now, I don't know this is an actual stipulation of the system, just the one show that I've listened to. You are surrounded in innocent bystanders, by the way. Which depends on, it's up to all of you how much you care about that. The Maiden's Blood Sisterhood has a pretty stern rule of it gets messy the more people that actually know what happened to them. There's a certain amount that if you have to take the shot because you'd rather do the right thing. You guys are in the middle of a crowded common hall of drunk girls and boys. It's a mix at this point. And he already has some of them on his side. Luckily, you guys are up one Tiffany. Don't discount that. Put that in the asset column. But just be aware that this is about to pop off in the Kaio common room.
Can Okay, so I want to try to manipulate the innocent bystanders that are in the area, and maybe like stand up on the couch and scream that there's free booze at Taliana's bottom, and try and get them to clear out to go there instead.
That is the angle to try. I 100% like it. Yeah, roll plus charm.
Okay.
Can I help out with this?
Yeah, you are the. So roll your cool first.
All right. So 8 plus 1 is right. Yeah, 8 plus 1 is 9.
Okay, so you get the +1. You have exposed yourself to danger, Mary.
Okay, so I roll a 3.
Okay.
How does luck work?
Okay.
Luck
You
to
can-
fix it.
You can spend a luck and get an
Okay.
immediate 12, but you are one step closer to doom.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Because I like this.
Okay. Yeah, you get up there and you're just like this crowd doesn't do it for you. This grody, it's not even an alpha male. Like, you're not even sure what this dude's doing, but it throws you off your game a little bit. And you can feel yourself just being like, you empty-headed goslings, get out. And you're like, no, I'm not going to do that. And you rally with the free brews, it's Tanya's bottom. And you've got the proprietor here who's just kind of like, it's true.
All the tables are fixed right now, too.
There you go. And it doesn't snap the entire spell, but there's a fair amount of people who are just like, woo, pop crawl. You know, like the answering woos from the kitchen who are just like, are we doing shots or what? Like it slowly ripples out into this party that they don't want to be here. They want to be where there's free booze. You know, like that keg's almost kicked and it's had everyone's mouth on it. Like, no way. You know, I'm underage. I can't drink here until 11. I can drink for free now at Tatiana's Bottom. That gets a lot of people going. So yeah, people start making their way to the exits. There's still a few sisters who feel some personal responsibility for I'm throwing this party kind of. And there's still a few hangers on in the couch, -1 Tiffany, who's on your side. So I'm going to write her down. Tiffany.
Thank you, Tiffany.
+1.
Yeah, like he's so gross though. Why was I in? It's like an unkempt Colin Farrell. Shade. Shade, I threw it. All right, but Mary, you opened yourself up to danger by helping. And I think with all of this tension that it's about to pop off, then the human jumps up on the couch and is just like, hey, everybody, free booze. And you kind of being like, totally. But also the closest one to in his face and the one he most recognizes is like a sapient creature to him. What moves did I give him? Yeah, I think he's going to goat kick you off the couch. So he's going to do you 2 harm. I think you have armor, though, right?
Can I try to protect her?
Since you're already engaged in one action, not until
okay.
kind of we go through. But
Okay.
One of my moves is immortal, which means I suffer, I think, 1 less harm.
okay, yeah, it kind of counts as armor. So yes, you will only take 1 harm. So mark down 1 harm.
Pencil.
As he kind of looks around like this doesn't have to, and sucker kicks you. And takes another bite of his beer can.
So, can Mary retaliate?
Ryan, what do you have planned? Kyle, what do you have planned?
I'm gonna nunchuck him in the face.
Kyle, go first then.
Okay. Let's go and kick some ass.
This is a 9.
Okay. Man, I should have put these on one tab. All right, kick some ass on a 9. On a 7+. Okay, you and whatever you're fighting inflict harm on each other. The amount of harm based on the established dangers in the game that usually mean you inflict the harm rating. All right, so what's the harm rating of the weapon?
2.
Okay. He is tough and hairy and does not seem to take all of that. And then he kind of just backhands you for 2 in response. Do you have any cool armors or anything?
Nope.
Okay. All right, so Serena, who's still kind of standing at the door and is just kind of like, well, what the hell is going on here? This won't do. I don't like it. Serena's moves. Oh, yeah, she is constantly drinking, by the way.
Is she like a water nymph or something?
It's Serena Morgan. She's a siren.
Oh.
I mean, you don't know. And again, she is just constantly moist. I had a lot of fun with this one. She can't really get across to any of you. So she will just kind of start doing this weird kind of song. Just kind of like... that up just now. And one of the Kaio sisters, who's like standing kind of by the fireplace, suddenly goes slack and picks up an iron fire poker.
What?
What?
Authorities have those?
It's a real classic set. It's been around since 1900. Actually, Kaio was established. I can't name all the founding mothers before a match burns out. That's why I'm not allowed in the sorority anymore. All right, so that's now an innocent bystander is in the mix, by the way. We're going to call her Triana. And she is armed with iron, which is pertinent to one of you. Ryan.
I probably don't know the iron thing, so I am going to do what I originally planned. I'm going to walk up to this satyr, and I would like to use one of my spooky powers, the big whammy. So I'm going to kick some ass using weird. So let's see if this does anything.
Okay.
And then I'll... 9.
Okay.
And so what I want to do is it does 2 harm. It ignores armor. What I want to essentially do is pick him up and pin him to the ceiling like real hard.
Okay. All right. Yeah. 100%. He's already gotten 2 attacks. I can't have him keep kicking people an infinite amount of times. And that's cool. I like that image. You kind of unleash and pin him to the ceiling.
Okay, cool.
Do you have anything boss to say to him?
Kind of as he's floating up by me, I want to pick the half-eaten beer can out of his hand.
Okay. It's not boss, but I like it. Just you're going to make sure that gets recycled.
Yes.
All right, and he hits the ceiling with an oof. And maybe there's some...
Sure, yeah, I kind of, walk up, probably tap him or something and just throw him. And then I kind of, try and slowly and as creepily as possible turn my head to look at Serena and just, make dagger eyes at her.
Well, shoot. She definitely reacts to that. see. We're going a little late here, but let's try and land this a little better. Let's give everyone another round. Who wants to go next? For the minute, Randy has been removed from the immediate situation. Mary and Chloe, you went pretty early last round, so if either of you want to go kind of claim priority first.
I mean, I would like to go kick some ass on Serena. Because I would also like to, I'm assuming that her song is what's got the other thing picking up Wheeler. So like, Chloe's
that's safe
picked
to
up on
assume.
that. She wants to kind of try and protect that girl from taking any actions. And so I don't know if it would be if I'm rolling to protect her or kick ass on Serena or...
The one might solve the other. Fighting an innocent bystander who's compelled is never fun. So
no, I don't want to injure the innocent. Okay, so I'll just.
That's what I mean, though. Like protecting her from getting into this fray is also valid. I either sounds good to me and pretty rad. So
I'll whack Serena with an axe.
Okay. And you've got old ass weaponry or something like that as part of it.
Yeah, but that's only it only gives me a bonus if I'm protecting somebody.
I'd say you're protecting people.
Okay.
There's a room full of
well,
people.
It says whenever I roll to protect someone. That's why I was asking if there's a difference between
I'm trying to get the character sheet up here.
Protect the
it says
bystander by beating up the
when
side.
using an old-fashioned hand weapon, you inflict +1 harm and get +1 whenever you roll to protect someone.
Both are true.
Yeah.
So when you're attacking someone, you get +1 harm. When you're protecting someone, you get +1 to that.
Okay.
The two aren't right.
Okay.
The two aren't married; they are independent clauses.
Sweet. Okay.
Oh, but,
that makes sense.
Sorry, on 10+ of protect someone, you can hurt the enemy back.
Oh.
So I don't know if that.
Just attack Serena. We're going late.
Yeah. I'm whacking her. Right. Okay, so I rolled...
But no, that's good to know. So roll tough.
So that's the roll total is 9.
Okay, is that plus the additional 1?
No. Okay. So because it's just that is just my dice roll plus my tough.
Okay, so
or 10. Sorry.
You gain the advantage, take +1 forward, or give +1 forward to another hunter. You can inflict terrible harm, do additional harm, or you can suffer no harm for attacking Serena. Or you can move them where you want, but I think one of the first 3 is
do the most amount of harm that I can.
All right, so that's 3 harm. Okay. She's slippery, so she doesn't take all of it. But you come at her with an axe, and she's just like, "Oh my god!" Did not see that coming. Mary, it is. Oh, I'm sorry. She will. I don't know. She doesn't. She does have counterattacks, but yeah, he pulls your hair and slaps you to take 1 harm in response.
Okay.
Mary, what do you want to do?
If Goat Boy's still on the ceiling, I guess. I don't think there's much I can do.
Well, to your forward left is someone who you are immediately aware that's higher. It is Shark in the water levels of awareness. Like, oh no. So you can go after Serena too. See, even here, I want to make like a concentration check for Serena, but
I mean, for the vulnerability, it says if you are bound or surrounded by it, you must act under pressure to use your powers.
You are not surrounded or bound by it, but you will take additional harm from it, as it stands now. Because it also does +1 harm to you. So, but you're not surrounded in it. No one's got you in any kind of. You can act pretty freely, but when this glazed out sorority girl comes for you, she's gonna come bringing an ancestral enemy to your people.
Then I will go up to Serena and put on my brass knuckles and just punch her in the face.
Okay.
Like, how dare you bring that shit in my house?
Oddly, you can see in her eye, she's not any happier about it than you are. That's why she's but go ahead and roll mass, right?
Rolling something.
Yeah, I think it would be kick some ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you have a more weird or magical way to spin this. That sounds kick some ass to me.
Oh, it's just a 9 then.
Okay.
Because I ain't that tough.
All right. You come in and you punch her in the face, and I guess she kind of like drags her heel down your shoe, or sorry, her shoe down your what's it in the front shin? Because that always hurts. It's a son of a bitch. I don't care if you're fairy. That hurts. How much damage do brass knuckles do?
My sheet says 1 less harm, hand, quiet, small. I don't
So
know.
1 less harm?
Yeah. It's just 1 and a minus sign and then harm.
Okay.
So it's 1.
All right. So you kind of slip off of her cheek. And she does the shin thing, so that stings. But that's also for 1, and you've got immortal. So you guys kind of trade armored blows where not a lot happens, but it looks well. It's choreographed pretty well. That's where the budget went.
Yep.
All right. Kyle.
So you just saw someone get pinned to the ceiling.
Yeah, your cousin did that.
He's just gonna kind of stare at that and just like mouth to himself, just like.
Man, this might sound backhanded. It is not. You're making me want to play a mundane. They're the best angle into this. All right, from the ceiling, Randy Capra, which is his full name. You're proud of yourself. Is like, or we could leave. We could just leave. That feels good to me. Like we could just. You know what? Plenty of fish in the sea, plenty of other towns having convergences, I'm sure. Just can't move is all. Think one of these light fixtures is iron and it's in my back. And Serena's just kind of like, are we leaving? We just got here. I think we didn't expect magic-powered people. Just saying. Ryan, you have first go at responding to the information.
I would like to telepathically tell my friends to duck.
Okay.
Chloe does immediately.
And then I would like to not necessarily... originally, before he said he was going to leave, I was going to throw him at Serena.
Yes, Serena.
But now I just kind of want to throw him towards Serena.
Sure.
And just like point at the door.
That there's a back door and a cement slab and a keg and a grill, which again, that girl has not stopped, by the way. She's got headphones on. She's just kind of like yeah, you know what? No roll. You do it.
Okay.
He probably bruises his bum a little bit. It's kind of like, what the hell? It always goes like this, Randy. Every time you start something, you can't commit. And this is why it's just not going to work. Fine. You hear the loud clatter of the iron poker dropped as the girl over there is just kind of like, we haven't built a fire. Why would I have it's a warm night. That's the whole point of this. And Randy kind of picks himself up. Serena does not help. He even reaches out for her once. She's just like, no. No, we ain't friends. And Randy just kind of looks, just kind of like, all right, we can tell when I wanted. It's a little bit more trouble than Chad said it would be worth. We're out.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
I said we're out. I feel like
Before
I should've
that.
Before
said
that.
it.
There was a name in there.
Randy. I'm Randy Capra.
Chloe holds her axe up to his neck.
Yeah, Ryan would like to step forward and like kind of put her hand out again, like I will put you back on that ceiling.
Okay. The axe I can take. That hand, put it down. Put it down, Hoodie. All right. Yeah, we were summoned here. Some bloke named Chad, planning some kind of big who-to-do. I don't know. Just answered the call. Thought there'd be plenty of innocents to prey on. Wrong crowd to tell this to. Don't worry. Forget I said that. Forget that part. Who's innocent? Am I right? Nope. Digging yourself deeper, Randy.
How did he contact
No one to shut up, Randy.
No, keep talking.
Sorry. What was the last thing?
How did he contact you?
I just kind of put up the all call. It's right. Yeah, the all call. Just kind of. Well, you're not a monster.
Mary, you know what the fuck that means?
He just said, kind of calling all predators. Come to Ivytown.
To be fair, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, we're leaving. I was having a perfectly good time. Is it hot out here?
You let a cat into this party.
Best part, that was Lucifer.
I don't think that's part of charter rules. That's just me. I don't know. All right, well, listen, that sounds like that's between you all. We're beaten. It's getting close to 9:30. You figure we'll just hoof it, literally in my case. That's never been funny. Don't.
Don't touch me.
No, don't touch me. I said we're not friends. And Randy will start doing that slow walk back thing. He bumps into the girl with her headphones on. She's just like, the burgers are coming. Did they know that inside? Tell them the burgers are coming. Serena just doesn't wait for permission and just starts walking away, like not with Randy, in a different direction. Yeah, this is the last time, Randy. I can't keep buying in one of your plans. Come on, baby, I have a plan. You never have a plan. You never stick to it. And their voices and figures kind of slowly dissolve into the darkness. Anything before the credits roll?
Okay, like, couple questions. The fuck was that?
That question's for you, Ryan.
But, so, like, okay. Remember how I was in, like, that car accident?
Oh, yeah.
Put me into, like...
Yeah, you called her coma cousin for a couple months.
Yeah, that was common.
It's a couple of them did. I don't know if I did. I think I did it once.
Yeah, no, when I woke up, I could, you know, like you do, read people's minds and see the future and could throw cars with my mind. So, yeah, FYI.
And like
BT dubs.
That guy wasn't human?
Apparently he was a Randy Goat man. Literally.
And the girl, she like wasn't human either, right?
Mary, you can confirm that was a siren.
Look at Mary.
Dime a dozen.
She's bag of problems. I mean, I'm not human either. You don't see me waving it about most of the time.
I feel like as this is going on, Chloe's just like shaking water off her axe.
It's real slippery.
And like this shit just happens.
Apparently, Chloe knows a little more about it.
Yes, Kyle, get with the program.
All right.
Okay. I feel like that is ending credits. That has been Monster of the Week. My goofy college town adventure. We'll see whether or not we can get another one of these going, because there's a few hints in there that other things are happening. There is a mid-credit sequence where you see Serena on a bus just going through a purse full of panties. Who knows what that girl's problem is? And we're going to finish the credits out. It's actually already started the commercial for the next show.
Oh, sure.
Like it's truncated the credits to here, and it's kind of like
they're in that like squish to the side.
Next on Hot Doctor.
Going really. Oh.
Can we play that one shot too?
Yeah, listen. I'll roll up rules for Hot Doctor.
Yeah, there's got to be some kind of ridiculous medical drama role playing.
Oh my god, that would be
If
amazing.
not, we are writing it.
Yeah, because that'd be really fun.
Everyone has to be a McSteamy, a McDreamy,
Yes.
Miss Grey's Anatomy, or whatever it is. So that was it. That was my silly Goatman adventure. Thank you all to my lovely players. Let's do outros. Zom.
Hi, I'm Zom. I write things. You can find examples of all of it on my website, zombarber.com. And I have a book available to go buy. If you like any of the jokes I make, go buy the book. It's available on Amazon. It's Unlucky by Zom Barber.
Excellent. Sorry, yes, Liz is next. Sorry. I was having a straight thought.
I'm Liz. I'm around sometimes. Sometimes I write things. Yeah.
And you're damn good at it.
Oh.
Jay.
That's very true.
Hi, I'm Jay Rashu. You can find me on Twitter if you would like that for some reason at Jay Rashu. Yeah, you can also find me here again tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I'm here tomorrow too.
Yeah. Good luck, suckers. And Andy.
I'm Andy. You can follow me at Andy Hatton on Twitter. I will be here tomorrow DMing these two. I'm sure it's fine. Also, The Ward from Magpie Games is a medical drama tabletop role-playing game powered by the Apocalypse.
All right.
So
We'll look into that soon. Hey, everybody. Thanks for the first inaugural one-shot on Laughing Dragon. This has been Monster of the Week, written by Michael Sands primarily, but I know it was put out by one. I know Evil Hat's involved. I just want to give out a shout out to Fred and Rob. They're good boys, one and all. It's a lot of fun. It's a cool system and a cool kind of hook to play it. It's easy to pick up. I recommend it to all of you. And otherwise, come back tomorrow night to watch these fools deal with Zaztam. Good night, Internet.
Hey, Internet.
Outlook not so good.